The top comment on my last video is about Dr. Dre. Someone wanted me to comment on her What I Ate Today videos. Dr. Dre is a dermatologist and a YouTuber. Her channel has over 600,000 subscribers. Most of her videos are about skincare, which I don't know like anything about. I know wear sunscreen and moisturize. That's all I know. So people asking me for skincare advice, don't. It's genetics. I don't do like anything right. I mean, I moisturize, which is right. But even, most of the time I don't wear sunscreen. I know I'm supposed to, and like I was, but then it's like, I don't spend that much time in the sun anyway. So like, I just don't wear it most of the time. Ooh. When it's summer and like actually sun, I'm in Portland. So like, but when it's actually sunny, I do wear sunscreen. Point is, I don't know anything about skincare, but I've seen from some of you, a lot of people saying that she's like a really good source for skincare information. I did see one recent video where she talked about the whole like clean skincare trend and how it's garbage. Basically, it's just a marketing term. It doesn't really mean anything. And she talks about this, demonization of safe and effective like synthetic ingredients just because they're synthetic and how stupid that is. It's a great video. Again, I'm assuming it's similar to food, right? The whole clean, natural like labels and stuff with food are basically meaningless. I'm guessing it's the same with skincare, right? Point is, I'm not going to comment on that stuff. What I want to talk about again are the What I Ate Todays, because Dr. Dre is vegan and she has talked about her diet a little bit. She has a few What I Ate Today videos. This is her most recent one from a few weeks ago. She starts with this natural calm magnesium supplement. She says that it's helped her stop drinking diet soda. I will say that she seems to be using just like a regular kind of teaspoon, not an actual like measuring teaspoon to scoop it into her water. This is a supplement, so it's definitely something that you want to measure. 2 teaspoons, according to the label, is 325 milligrams of magnesium. Now, the tolerable upper limit for supplemental magnesium, which is what this is 350. So it's pretty close to that. You can get as much magnesium as you want from food. That's not a problem. It's just when it comes to, magnesium in supplement form like this stuff, then you don't want to exceed 350. So again, it's really important that you use actual like measuring spoons to measure this stuff. And that doesn't seem to be what she's doing. And it looks like it's possible that she's using more than 2 teaspoons. Again, it's hard to tell, but if you're going to use something like this, again, it's really important that you measure it. Any sort of supplement, right? Treat it like medicine. Don't just take a shit ton of multivitamins or something, right? You can definitely get too much like vitamin A, too much iron, that sort of thing. Then she has 4 Sigmatic mushroom coffee, like so many vegan YouTubers do. She says that the video isn't sponsored. She has just like affiliate links in the description. I like actually that the way she talks about the coffee. Basically, she likes the taste of it. She doesn't really have anything to say about the benefits or anything like that, which is nice. Usually it's all about the adaptogens and the amazing energy, whatever, the stuff that the mushrooms are supposed to do. I have a whole video about 4 Sigmatic and their claims. It's pretty detailed if you're interested. Then she takes a B12 supplement, which is awesome. Many vegan YouTubers don't mention supplements, even B12. So it's really nice to see that here. And she says that every vegan, needs to take B12. So yeah, that's pretty cool. She prepares 2 salads for breakfast and lunch. They're both the same thing. Baby spinach, plantain, hemp seeds, nutritional yeast, black beans and navy beans, cherry tomatoes, apple cider vinegar, pumpkin seeds, and ancho chili powder. For snacks, she has this like spice jar full of nuts, which I like that idea. That's a really good idea, actually. She's got some jungle peanuts there, pumpkin seeds, almonds, and then she has some mandarin oranges and a few prunes. Then for dinner, it's just an amazing amount of vegetables. She's got kale, cabbage, mushroom cooked with onion and garlic, and some more hemp seeds thrown in, all cooked in vegetable broth. She has a salad of romaine, spiralized zucchini, baby spinach, radishes, mushrooms, parsley, apple cider vinegar, and more hemp seeds. And finally, she has this riced cauliflower with ground lupin bean flour. I've never even heard of that. That's interesting. And more nutritional yeast. For dessert, she has homemade soy milk yogurt with honeydew, cacao nibs, and freeze-dried pomegranate. I've also never heard of that. That sounds pretty awesome. And finally, this like low-calorie brownie thing and more Four Sigmatic. You may have noticed that she doesn't use oils. She responds in the comments, I think it's on this video, that she prefers to use nuts and seeds. That's totally fine, and obviously she eats nuts and seeds. You don't have to use oils if you don't want to. Obviously, it's a lot of vegetables, a lot of greens. She said that there is a serving and a half each of black and navy beans, so that's quite a bit of protein right there, like 20-something grams of protein. Lots of omega-3s from the hemp seeds. She doesn't drink calcium-fortified milk, but she does have a lot of greens, a lot of kale, so she's getting some calcium from that. I hope she's taking a vitamin D supplement because, again, she's not getting any from like fortified plant milks or anything, and obviously she's not getting a whole lot of sun, which, I mean, I don't think any dermatologists do, right? Because they know the damage that it does to your skin. Yeah, so I'm assuming that she's taking a vitamin D supplement. In this video from October of last year, she starts with Four Sigmatic coffee. She also says that she's not a registered dietitian, so that's really cool. It's another thing that a lot of just kind of food YouTube people, what am I talking about? People who do What I Ate Today, that's another thing that typically, you know, they don't say. So that's nice.
This is just one random day, you know, in my work life, but I am not a registered dietitian, so do not take what I eat in this video to be, you know, what you should eat necessarily. It just happened to be what I ate today.
And she mentions B12 again. For breakfast, she makes these squash oats. Yep, it's oatmeal with squash, like, in it. It just sounds like the most disgusting thing ever. I'm sorry, it does. Also, there's like chia, sunflower seeds, bananas, protein powder, and starfruit on top. For lunch, she makes this salad thing with spinach and brown rice and edamame, nutritional yeast, black sesame seeds, and hemp seeds. Snacks are almonds, hemp seeds, and an Asian pear. Dinner is soup with split peas and a bunch of different vegetables. Also a spinach salad with more of the black sesame seeds and air-fried radishes, which I've never heard of. I've never even used an air fryer, but yeah, and more nutritional yeast, of course. Dessert is rice pudding with 2 scoops of protein powder and cacao nibs on top. So again, lots of vegetables, lots of protein from all the protein powder and the edamame and the nutritional yeast and just like the sheer volume of vegetables. So it all looks pretty good. It's pretty healthy. It's lots of whole foods, you know, again, healthy fats, protein. It's not just bananas and dates and potatoes and carrots or something. Like there's a lot of greens and whatnot. There's not like a huge emphasis on fruit, but obviously something is wrong. There's a reason that so many people have reached out to me about her, specifically these What I Ate Today videos. Obviously, Dr. Dre is extremely thin. I tried putting her food for these 2 days into Cronometer. It's hard because I don't know the exact amounts of things. In the second video, she does say the amount for certain things, but it's hard to just look and kind of, you know. But for the first day, I put it in being really, really generous with my estimations and got about 1,800 calories, which seems like a lot, given, again, how thin she is. And she does work out too. It's impossible to believe that she's eating this amount of food and that many calories on a daily basis. Now, I may be way off with my estimations. This may be what she's eating, but it's way less than I think. You know, she said a serving and a half of beans. Maybe it's not actually, you know, that much. All that sort of stuff. So, you know, either this is what she's eating and it's less calories than I think, or this isn't what she's eating on a regular basis and she's eating less calories. Either way, she's clearly not eating enough. I'm not saying this to shame her, not at all. Obviously, what's going on here is so much more than diet and fitness and wanting to be thin. I just hope that she realizes that she needs help and seeks professional treatment if she hasn't already, especially since, you know, if you go back to her older videos, to her oldest videos from about 3 years ago, she is emaciated there as well, which means that she's been suffering for a very long time. And one of the problems with AN is that the longer you are suffering, the longer you have this condition, the harder it is to treat. I don't know what else to say other than that. I'm not sure what you guys want me to say? I mean, do you think that this video is going to help her in any way? I mean, that's very naive. It's sweet, I guess. I'm not really sure. Now that I'm making this, I don't know what the fuck the point of this is, to be honest. I have a lot of experience with mental illness, with addiction, and with issues like these, it's not an issue of reason, of rationality. You know, it's not like you say to someone like Dr. Dre, hey, eat more food, and they go, oh, you're right, I am too thin. Duh, you know, I'll go eat more food right now. That's not how this works. You don't go, hey, you're an alcoholic, stop drinking, and they go, oh, fuck, what? You're right. Like, that's not how any of this works. Anytime you're dealing with anything like this, you know, certain mental health issues, or again, addiction, there's nothing that you as an outsider can really do other than just support that person. You can't make them change. It doesn't matter how nicely you say it. It doesn't matter how supportive you are. It doesn't matter how obviously right you are. They'll either recover or they won't. And it's often not even a will or a won't. It's that they just can't. So yeah, I'm not sure what people think this video is going to achieve, to let everyone else know that she's really thin. Yeah, I think everyone knows that. Sure, you know, if she didn't have What I Ate Today videos, I would not have made this. I've known about her channel for a while now because someone brought it up to me probably over a year ago at this point. And I checked it out and I was just like, no, I'm not touching that. Just like I never touched the Eugenia, I think was her name, Cooney. Just like I never touched that stuff because, like, you know, it's not my place, and I know I can't really do anything about it. And the vast majority of people who see her know that she's sick. Like, who is this helping? You know, just making more content about this girl. Who is this helping? But in this case, she does have, like, What I Ate Today videos, and they can be influential and educational. And, you know, she's got these like kind of low calorie tricks in there that a lot of people with her condition do, like putting the squash in the oatmeal. Yeah, I hope she gets better, and I hope this doesn't become just a thing like it did with Eugenia. But, you know, of course, this is the internet, and these people just have no self-awareness, and they don't know their limits, and they don't know when to just shut up. To know that just yelling at someone to start eating food probably isn't gonna help. You know, we're talking about a condition that is insanely hard to treat. But no, random YouTuber dude, I'm sure that you figured it out. I'm sure that you have the answer to treat it. Like, I'm sure that you making a video is gonna make all the difference. I mean, I'm giving them too much credit, aren't I? Like, this isn't about helping anyone. This is about essentially pointing and laughing and making money off of it. And they will, you know, people will watch it. So I hope she gets better soon. I really do. You know, if not for her sake, then for the sake of vegan YouTube, honestly. Like, I think her What I Ate Todays could actually be pretty good if she stopped again with the kind of low calorie tricks and stuff that are in there, and obviously trying to eat like all this volume and just fill up on these, you know, really low calorie foods, and just started eating more calories. Like, she's got a lot of good things going. It's, you know, I think her attitude, number one, is a lot different than most, you know, What I Ate Today kind of people, and she doesn't have the obnoxious music or anything. And again, she mentions B12, that she's not a registered dietitian. Her food is kind of weird and not super appetizing, to be honest, but obviously she cares about healthy fats. She cares about protein. Again, she's not just eating like bananas and potatoes and rice and fruit. I guess banana's fruit, isn't it? Yeah. I just hope she gets better. You know, it's not impossible. Just in my last video, you know, look at Brianna. It's not impossible to, you know, fight this and to get better. So I really hope she does. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you got something out of this. I don't know, it feels weird to plug in stuff. So, oh, I'm off Twitter. I think I mentioned that in the last video. Yeah, Twitter makes me feel bad, man. It just does. Like, I'm either sad or I'm mad. That's most of it. And then every once in a while, it's like, oh, look at this cute thing. Yay. And then, oh, no, I'm mad again. And oh, no, that's the worst thing ever. Now I'm depressed. Like, it's horrible. There's no point to it whatsoever. I hate it. So, yeah, I just kind of went just spur of the moment, like, no, I'm done with this. And I posted it, so I made it like official. And yeah, I'm off until the 28th, I think, of February. I might actually stay off longer than that. I don't know. We'll see. But it's been a lot easier than I thought. The first day or two, I kept just like instinctively going to Twitter, on my desktop when I'm supposed to be working. And then like, oh crap, and, clicking out of it, which, man, I am a lot more productive. I'll tell you that, now that I'm not on Twitter. Wow. When I sit down to work, man, I actually work pretty much the whole time. Because what would happen, it's like, oh, I would take a little break because I'd been working for a while and it's like, oh, I need to take a break. But instead of standing up, walking around, maybe getting some food, like an actual break, I would just stay on the computer and get on Twitter for 5 minutes. Which, no, of course it wasn't. It was 30 minutes, maybe an hour even. Just a complete waste of time. And then I'd have to get up to go get food anyway. So yeah, if I do get back on Twitter, there will definitely be a ban on my laptop, it'll only be recreational phone time. But I don't know, I might just stay off it completely, only get on to share when I've posted a video or something. Although I didn't do that before consistently, even when I was on Twitter. So I do still use Instagram though. That one's just not alluring to me at all. I think I follow 3 accounts anyway. And yeah, it's just not, I don't know, I don't find Instagram terribly interesting at all. So that one's safe, and I don't have Facebook anymore. So yeah, I'm good. I will say I have actually tasted Four Sigmatic. I have it recorded. Maybe I'll include some footage here, but I was gonna do a whole thing. This was months ago at this point, and I just didn't do anything with it. But I did buy some, and I tasted it. Wow, I was shocked how bad it was. I didn't think I was gonna like it, obviously. I tried to go in with an open mind, but mushroom coffee, I despise mushrooms. I had mushrooms on pizza a few months ago, I think. I was I'm just gonna try it. I took a bite and whew, I almost couldn't do it. I powered through and I swallowed it, but oh my God, they're just dirt. I cannot fathom how people eat them unless they are so small. And the white ones, really, 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 tiny diced in other stuff so you can't taste them. Otherwise, I just having them sliced like that on pizza. I cannot fathom how people think that's tasty. I wish I did, because mushrooms are great. They're super healthy, but oh my God, they're sludge to me. Anyway, I was not excited about the coffee, but I had to try it because, oh my God, everyone talks about it and people talk about it tasting good. If I don't include the footage, it's just terrible instant coffee. That's what it tastes like. It doesn't taste like mushrooms. It just tastes like horrible, bitter, just cheap ass, nasty coffee. It's the worst coffee I've ever tasted. Anyway, I might finish editing that stuff because I might do another Four Sigmatic video. I might have some other interesting stuff to talk about. I'm not sure yet. So stay tuned for that. Maybe or maybe not.